As many of you have seen, there's a new game called Melatonin. It is on Steam for $15. Today I'm going to be comparing Melatonin and Osu and seeing which is better. I'll be doing this by playing through Melatonin and then playing through Osu and then giving my final thoughts on the two. Melatonin starts off with this title screen. It definitely sets the tone for the rest of the game by its art style, limited color palette, and the music that it harbors. When you press space, you are flashed with a title card. After that, you're introduced to a guy that is apparently named Average Joe. Average Joe here falls asleep, and this entire game revolves around his dreams. On the first night, Joe dreams about 4 things: food, shopping, tech, and followers. As you can see, Joe is your average Twitch streamer. In each of these dreams, Joe does something different, such as sitting on a flying chair and eating food that is thrown at him by inanimate objects. He also buys things that would make even Andrew Tate jealous. He plays a video game from the year 2067. And finally, he jumps on phones. I believe this is the most annoying and tedious dream out of the first night. At the end of all of that, there's this whirlpool looking thing that counts as the final dream. Basically what it does is it mashes up all of the dreams that you previously did, and it forces you to get at least 2 stars to progress the game further. I also forgot to mention that you can't even access the whirlpool level until you have 8 combined stars between the 4 dreams. Wow. This makes it to where even if you completely hate one of the dreams and cannot get past it doesn't matter. You have to. The game forces you to. On to the second night. Joe once again falls asleep on his couch. But this time he dreams about 4 completely different dreams than last time. Those dreams being exercise, work, money, and dating. There isn't much to talk about in night 2 that I already haven't said for night 1, but there is different songs and it's different mechanics for the matching and all that, so go knock yourself out if you want to. Overall, this game is really good. The only complaint that I have with the gameplay is that when it gets hard, the game basically tells you to suck it up and just get good. It doesn't hold your hand at all, which I don't think is necessarily bad, but I also don't think it's good. When it comes to the price, I would never pay $15 for it. The most I'm willing to do is $5, with 10 being a possibility. I'm afraid it's time to move on though.
Welcome to us.
The beginning of Osu is amazing. Like if I were to unmute, no, let me unmute this real quick. Just like Melatonin in its dreams, Os has 4 game modes. The first one being a piano type thing. The second one being drums. The third one being what Os is known for, which I really can't describe, so look at it. And the final one being catch the vegetables or whatever. Os has an enormous collection of songs that you can choose through. Like, I'm still scrolling. I'm gonna be scrolling for a little bit. I don't know if I'll ever stop scrolling. That's about all I can say about this game, because it's straightforward, to the point, and I really don't know what else to say. Now it is time for my final thoughts. It's very difficult to compare the two, but if I had to choose which one I'd prefer playing, it would probably be Os. Not saying that Melatonin is bad, but Os just has much more content, much more songs, and overall it has more variety than Melatonin. One thing that Melatonin has weighing it down is that price tag of $15, which I get that the creator needs his money, but still, $15 is too much for that game. I would suggest $10 because on sale it would be like $5. So that's $5 is a very fair price. So the overall winner goes to Os. That's not saying that Melatonin is bad. Os is just better.